a man who has biked 2,962 miles in 67 days. Here we're drinking a little Bodylito from good old heartland of Puerto Rico. Bro, shout out Joe Flacco. Shall we head to my favorite planet in the galaxy? The planet of good vibes. 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 It's time!
All right.
I love humanity. I think it's great.
It's all good, man. I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
The Hamm Planet Podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top of the morning, folks. Good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hamm Planet Podcast. I'm your host, Peter Hamm, and if you are new to the show this evening, we are very happy to see you. Splendid that you're here, quite frankly. Thank you guys for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing. And if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe because we appreciate it. And you'll get 1,000 good karma points. And this show's about 3 things. Simple as that. Good vibes, great people, and glorious stories. And I could not be more honored to bring you all 3 of those tonight alongside my dearest friend, the one and only Matt Mannion is in the building. Let's give it up, ladies and gents. Mr. Matt Mannion. That guy was going bonkers over there. Woo-wee! Matt, how you feeling?
Oh, Pete, I am fired up. It's
You look sharp with the orange shades on. I just wanted to get that out there.
I was going for the whole Miami Vice look, you know? Don't let this pale skin fool you. This guy is full Miami.
This guy is also, to give some context on Matt, before we dive into the interview, Matt is a proud Razorback, proud Denver Broncos superfan club member, which, I mean, Whedon boys, you know where I stand, ladies and gents. It's been a tough 27 years. And Matt is also a man who has biked 2,962 miles in 67 days not too long ago.
Not too long ago. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even do that with anti-doping.
Brother, that is crazy. That is crazy. But what is more crazy is the fact that you were on a bicycle for 2,962 miles. Brother, how was that experience?
You know, it was... it's kind of funny because, you know, I was kind of a heavier man right before it, and then COVID kind of hit, and so I was like, well, how else am I going to, you know, preoccupy my time?
How much were you weighing?
Oof, I was at the heaviest 240.
Thicker McThickerson.
Thick.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I got to figure out how I'm going to, like, occupy my time, you know, when I'm not on Zoom calls all day. So I was like, well.
This was March 2020?
Yeah, right then, exactly. And so about from mid-March all the way through, like, late May of 2020, I would just bike about 75 to 76 miles a day. Because I happened to have a road bike, just ironically enough, I bought way back when I got it on sale, before bikes just blew up during COVID. And, man, it was just complete, like, wheels were turning. And also, a good buddy of ours, Chad Widener, was in the bike game.
Hell yeah, he was. Shout out Chad.
Yeah, shout out Chad
fellow
Widener.
Hamm Planet Podcast legend.
Yes.
He's right here. We love you, Chad. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Leads me into my next topic, brother. What do you think the Broncos' future looks like? Next 3 years. What's your prediction for each season?
Do you want the pragmatic me, or do you want the optimist me?
I want the true you.
Well, what I think is going to happen is we will continue to do bridge gap stuff and just go and get quarterbacks that We're there just for a one-stop shop and say see you later. R.I.P. Teddy Two Gloves. We loved it for the first 4
What
games.
happened to him?
And Teddy Two Gloves took a bad hit. Unfortunately, a scary hit. Went down.
He's.
I haven't. Yeah, he did not. He did not finish out. It was not good. He took a nasty little hit.
In what game?
Goodness gracious! It was. I can't even remember now. I think it was like week 12, week 13, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a conky, right? Concussion.
Oh yeah, concussion out for the game. Carted off the field, brother.
But they're scary stuff.
Yeah. Very.
So what did the Denver Broncos do from here on out with their quarterback situation?
Well, back to my pragmatic versus optimist.
Absolutely.
In an optimist world that I live in, we get Aaron Rodgers. It's kind of like the Peyton Manning show.
Isn't that the word on the street around Denver, around town?
That's what we're trying to position ourselves around. Such. I mean, I'm still heartbroken over Von Miller leaving, but it was necessary.
What? That was tough for me too.
It was.
I hated to see that. That'd be like D. Ware leaving.
It was almost as bad when they let Champ Bailey go. Champ Bailey. I had his fat head on my wall.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Champ Bailey was
for 13 years.
He slept with you every night.
Yeah, we were roommates.
Yeah, hell of a good roommate, right?
Yeah, he was also my watchful protector.
Yeah,
exactly. And you know what?
Champ Bailey goes hard. Shout out Champ Bailey.
Yeah, shout out to one of what was the original shutdown quarter besides Deion Sanders.
Shout out Deion.
Yeah, shout out Deion.
So who's going to be Denver's quarterback?
Well, what I think is it. We're going to go draft a quarterback. It'll be probably a pretty underwhelming draft pick. But,
okay.
I think we are slated to pick 13th overall, something like that. So the Broncos will do as they do, and it'd probably just take another defensive tackle and then just go try to find a free agent, Joe Flacco-type quarterback.
Damn, Joe Flacco again? He's still in the league, right?
He is. He's with the Jets.
Bro, shout out Joe Flacco. Straight up. He's been like greasing around the league ever since that Super Bowl he went to.
Yeah, I believe he's like with the Jets, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, is Joe Flacco a gold jacket quarterback?
No. I mean, Joe Flacco got paid. And I hate to say this, and we'll start.
He ain't a Hall of Famer, but he's rich as shit.
And he does have a Super Bowl ring.
And he does.
He does.
I mean, to Joe Flacco. Good man.
To Joe Flacco.
Okay, so Joe Flacco's going to be your quarterback.
Yeah, it's what they call the retirement tour. He's going out on his last ride
with the Broncos. Why not the Ravens? It's all y'all got.
There's no room when you got Lamar Jackson.
Oh, okay. In all reality,
yeah.
I hope it's not Joe Flacco because I don't think that would be a good solution.
No, I think we've got a real young, stellar receiver core out there.
Y'all's receiving core is surprisingly nasty. Under the radar, nasty.
Yeah, I think Jerry Jeudy's a pretty good. Obviously, he's not like in elite territory, but he's a great route runner.
You got to get off the weed, but he's good.
Yeah.
I heard when he called into ESPN. I think I told you.
Oh yeah.
You need to look that up, bro. I'm telling you, Jerry Jeudy, just if he grinds and stays dialed in on running routes, he's gonna be gold jacker.
Look where he also plays at. He's kind of a product of his environment. Denver is kind of
Denver is the marijuana capital of America.
They don't call it Mile High for no reason.
What is the marijuana capital of America? Would you say it's Denver?
That's a good question because I don't know. Would it be Denver?
Ladies and gentlemen, what is the marijuana capital in America? Let us know in the comments section. I'm curious. I think Denver. Or it could be
I think that's fair.
I feel like it could be Cali, but that's a state.
Yeah. No, I mean, for sure. I think those are both potential. I guess it's just probably one of those people somewhere in the West Coast. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Well, but that's not a city. But we're going to see what the truth. Who's a competitor, though? Would it be Seattle?
Like Seattle, like somewhere, like I see Oakland or like San Francisco, one of those places where people would just walk around
San
openly
Francisco's-
and rip weed.
I don't think San Francisco's it. I was going to say they're the capital of heroin, but that would be too rude. So I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, scooting and booting right along, brother. So it's sad to see the Denver Broncos don't have a solution to quarterback.
Yeah.
Brother, if there was a documentary about the life of Matt Mannion, it would be titled The Path of Most Resistance. Brother, can you tell me why this movie would be titled The Path of Most Resistance? Which I love it.
Yeah. I think whether it's indirectly or directly meaning to, I've always find myself getting in a situation of like, stuff kind of hits the fan, and I'm like, oh, it's unintentional.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, well, I guess you guys kind of roll with the punches. But I would say I've had some pretty unique these past couple of years.
Have you taken the path of most resistance, brother Matt?
Man, unconventional ways, I think so. I mean, between, oof. Well, I guess where do I start, right?
Brother, I mean, you can start or you don't have to start. I mean, I see it, but I feel like one thing that's good that you do is you do take the path of most resistance, maybe at times, but you educate others when you do, and it's like, hey, don't do this path of most resistance that happened in this, channel of life.
Yeah.
Because I went through it.
No, I think one of the crazy, I guess where I was going to segment into, like, for instance, it actually happened a couple months ago. Couple buddies and all of us rolled to, we were in Vail. And
Vail, Colorado.
Yeah, Vail, Colorado. We were on a ski trip.
Amazing town.
Oh, beautiful town. My first time ever.
Oh, brother. Amazing.
So, you know how when you're in a group, an odd group of, 7 guys or gals.
An odd group? Was it a kind of mosh posh kind of potluck thing?
No. I meant just like odd number when you're trying to get on the ski list in that sense.
Yeah. Dude, I hate that.
Yeah.
Skiing it when a group of 7.
Mm-hmm. It's just...
I'm a unit, so I usually need one by myself. But, I don't want it if I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So where I was going with it is I ended up somehow having to ride the lift solo and meet all them up. Well, let's be honest. I hadn't skied probably... I skied last year, but before that was 11 years. So I was like, all right, we always get a little, overzealous sometimes. And so they all went down, but I wasn't sure which way, right? So I myself found myself going down a steep black. And I didn't think anything of it. I said, all right, no big deal.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, I've skied before. I can handle a black. No worries.
Yeah.
I'm not a bitch. Sure.
Conventional wisdom would say you stay to the right. Well, I kept going down. I was like, oh, I'm feeling myself, ripping. Just
were you slicing up the moguls pretty good?
Well,
started hot.
First 15 seconds was good, and then
that's a good start. That's a strong start. That's a good vibe start.
Sometimes you hit a steep drop and you yard sail. If you do one of those and your skis, one flies 5 feet up, the other one flies another 7 feet, and then most prudent and smart people that have skied before zip all their pockets. Well,
true.
I didn't, and so I lost for a hot second. Lost my phone.
Ooh.
Lost the skis.
Ooh.
Lost the poles.
Ooh.
And was a little discombobulated for a second.
Brother, are you okay? Skiing injuries on a black diamond are dangerous.
Oh yeah.
You good, bro?
I wasn't feeling hot. I think the exact realm was called pernicus or something like that. Something of the piece. Something pern something. But
paralysis.
That is a better way to put it. That's what I was in for about 5 seconds. And I finally was like, all right, where's my skis? Where's my phone? Couldn't find any.
Right.
So
you need your tool to get down the mountain. You need your phone to contact emergencies.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, I guess I'm SOL. So I was like, well, this is going to be a walk. And so I'm walking about an hour and a half down the mountain just because, it took a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
Kind of did a little bit of some sliding, sitting on my butt, falling down, just kind of keep going.
Yep.
I was just so in the zone to get down to the lift. And anyways, finally get down to the very bottom.
Injured, though? Going on down?
No. I think I just took a nasty spill, had my helmet on, we're good to go. But
You're a helmet guy.
oh yeah, helmet guy. Big
Matt
helmet
Mannion
guy.
is a helmet guy.
Big helmet guy.
Brother, I took you as a helmet guy, and I love that you are, and I need to be a helmet guy.
I mean, it's good. I got a big dome right here, so I got to protect it.
You got a lot of money in that head.
Yeah.
Okay, brother. So you got down the mountain, and you were skied down after this.
Well, I didn't ski.
whirl.
I had no skis. Had no skis, no poles or phone.
Oh, so you
Lost
just
it all. I couldn't because we had a big snow day that day.
Oh,
and so you
no.
couldn't see with visibility because my skis, everything flew because I had my binding set to a Type 2 where, if you hit the ground, they were going to go.
Okay.
And so I saw this gentleman down there. It was just a weird feeling. I said, you know what? This guy looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I did one of those awkward, hey, misters.
This ain't a normal hey, mister.
Yeah, this is not your atypical hey, mister.
So this guy looked like you just scooted down the mountain on your ass.
Yeah, walked,
Desperate.
scooted. Yeah.
Paranoid, sketched out,
Oh, yeah.
sweating, looking around. It's snowing, and you see this guy who's looks like he knows how to ski very well.
Yeah.
Looks like a veteran.
Oh, yeah.
And what happens?
So, as we get on the gondola, because I went to the very bottom. This is where you got to take a gondola up to the top, and then you take ski lifts to the next runs.
Mm-hmm.
So we're down at the bottom at Lions. I think it's called Lions Head, or Vail Village, if you will. And I just started chatting with them. I said, "Hey, I lost all my stuff. Can you help me out?" Like the first thing I thought of, well, if I find my phone, I can find everything else, right?
Apple tag on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have an Apple tag on your wallet?
I don't. I probably should.
It's ideal, but I don't have one either.
Yeah.
Or maybe I do. All right, back.
And so
Cheers to getting down the mountain alive.
Cheers.
So we get down the mountain.
Yeah, and so we get down the mountain, and or we go back up. Actually, I'm talking with him in the gondola, just explain everything.
No.
I type my information in on Find My iPhone,
Yep.
and that thing, after being in the snow for 2 hours, it's still giving a pulse.
Apple. Good company.
God bless you.
Buy it, don't trade it.
So we finally walked down, and we go to the general area, and I'm granted, where I lost my stuff is kind of right where the lifts are going up the hill and going over you, and so, I'm watching. Come to find out, kind of backing up a little bit, this gentleman worked for Vail Resorts. He was just on his off day.
Oh, so this guy
Yeah.
was an instructor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Sounds like a good instructor, though. So far.
yeah. I mean, I picked the right guy.
So you went up to him. What was the exact terminology that was discussed?
I was just like, sir.
So you grabbed him.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Walk me through it, and I want to be in that moment.
Yeah. So I saw him because I knew he was one of the last guys. He looked at me and just kind of real friendly, and I was like, all right, this guy's super hospitable, probably a super nice dude. And talked to him because we happened to get in the same gondola together because, you're getting with multiple people. And I just said, hey.
Wait. So you didn't have your skis, though. So
That's
how
what I'm
did
saying.
you happen to get, you were weaseling on there?
Yeah, because you can walk. You can get on the gondola without skis. There's a gondola that takes you up to the ski runs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And anyways, man, I just said, could you help me out? And he's like, I would be happy to. And I was like, man, these people are super nice. Maybe he's just super high right now. I don't know.
Maybe he is.
Regardless,
Love to see it.
I needed a lifeline because I couldn't find my friends for 5 hours, 6 hours because, they had no way to get in touch with me. They don't know.
Y'all went down different routes,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I should have just stayed to the greens, which is probably what I should have done.
So they were greening it.
No, they went on a combination of blues and blacks. I just didn't know where exactly they went. And so you could either stay on the greens, but I thought if I took this small little run where I thought was a small run, it would get me back to this little middle spot where we'll meet up.
Yup.
No, go straight down.
Damn.
So, anyways, we go and look, and he's like, hey, I see your phone's right. Like, I hear you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, shh. I just hear click, 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 click. And I find the phone buried in like 2 feet of snow.
Love that.
And I was like, all right, well, shit, where's my skis at?
Yeah. You need the skis.
Skis were in the trees.
In the trees.
Oh, yeah. There was so much snowfall that came, it covered them up. So grabbed my skis out there, got my poles, found my phone, and after that, called it a day.
So the skis are still in the tree.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, how did the skis get in the tree?
Because as I was going down the run, there was this little small, maybe 3
So they
or 4
flew up
foot-
there.
Oh, yeah, they flew. Whenever I
No
yard
one
sailed,
threw them up there.
No, when I yard sailed, I did a couple flips and went forward, right? And so my bindings were set to like a type 2 where, you know, you barely hit the ground and they fly.
Yup.
And so they just, I guess, the way that they flew in the trajectory, one flew.
Skis in the trees.
Yeah.
Brother, that's nuts.
Yeah, so where I was going with the path, I guess indirectly I should have just stayed to the right. You know,
Well,
you get yourself in some hairy shit sometimes.
brother, yeah, it happens. I've had bad, bro, losing phone stories are always pretty funny to share.
Oh my god, because I mean it's like your life. Because I Apple Wallet everything.
Right. I mean,
I shouldn't say that on a live podcast.
no. Everyone does.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, let's be honest, ladies and gents. You got all your shit on your phone, and you kind of need it. If you're using your card, if you need to. I mean, it's not a phone. It's. I don't even know if we should be calling it a phone anymore because it's a computer, a phone, a notepad, a camera, a video camera, a health monitor. I mean, it's. What should we call it?
A lifeline.
A lifeline. I like that. Honestly, that'd make me feel way better about it. It'd be a lot harder to say, like, you're eating dinner.
Yeah.
Usually, I always say, hey, brother, phone pyramid. Put your phone away. Be a lot harder to say, hey, brother, put your lifeline away. Give me your lifeline. Turn off your lifeline.
That hits deep.
That hits deep.
It hits real deep.
But in all reality, though, the good shit in life happens when we're not on it.
So they say.
So they say. So they say.
So they say.
So they say. Brother, love to see it. Your favorite adult beverage is Casamigos Tequila with a splash of water. You are a dangerous man. Brother, tell me what you love about Casamigos Tequila with a splash of water.
Oh, man, I don't know why. I don't like sweet drinks. It's just not my thing.
Not your thing.
Kind of makes me a little nauseous, to be quite honest. But something about, I don't know, it's kind of that, a little bit of that weird kind of more robust taste at the end, kind of. And then if you put a little water on the top,
Yup.
it just, you're feeling good. You're floating.
Do you feel like you know what you're saying when you're talking about... I don't. So let me preface this. I do not. I just use random vernacular that sounds fancy.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm discussing liquor. When you're talking about, like, the hints of chocolate and the cedar oak and the wood and the sharp burn. Do you know what you're saying or no? Or are you
No.
kind of pulling stuff out of your ass like me?
Kind of the same exact thing. I
Okay,
wish
cool.
I could say that I'm a liquor aficionado, but I'm not. I'm pretty as basic as it comes.
I love the vernacular, though.
Oh, yeah.
Sam and Hunter were doing a bourbon testing.
Yeah.
And it was interesting to, see the words that are used in that process. So, this Barilito, let's both give it a little sip. Let's give it
Yeah. Taste test.
an expert review. A 1 to 100. I think you use the beak first. You dip the beak in. You give it a good smell. And then you look at the color. We've got a light. So we got on the rocks. A light caramel. How was that?
Smooth.
Smooth.
Like, it's pretty good.
But they get the mic up in the beak.
Oh,
There we go.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure.
Oh, you betcha.
Ladies and gents, just to let you know, Brother Mr. Matt Mannion here loves to say you betcha. So no matter what, if you see him anywhere, you see him in the streets, you see him at a work meeting, you see him out getting a beer, you see him at the Broncos game, come up to him, say you betcha, and he'll give you one back. You betcha?
You betcha.
You betcha, buddy. Brother Matt, your spirit animal is Ron Swanson. Please explain why Ron Swanson is your spirit animal, sir.
Oh my God. Well, it's not that
Shout out Ron Swanson.
Well, one, I'm a huge Parks and Rec fan, but I mean, obviously, like I think just the whole cast that they have in there, like people that like were diehard Office hated on it. But anyways, let me get to the point.
Did diehard Office fans like hate on Parks and Rec?
Some do, not all, but
Is that
some
a thing?
do. I didn't even know it existed until like recently. I think it's a very small minority, but yes.
If you're one of those people, come on.
Yeah,
Cut the shit.
Grow up.
Yep. They're both great shows. There's
So-
a name for what's that humor lives good satire, right? Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I
It's
want to get into. I need to. If you're watching this show, help me connect with Ron Swanson. I've been trying to. I'd love to work with him. I don't know. Love Ron Swanson.
God, Ron Swanson for Prez. Like, I mean, the guy is just.
Is he a what's the guy's? Ron Swanson is. What's his name? He's Ron Swanson.
Like, what's his name in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Isn't it? It's like Nick something. I forget his last name.
Yeah. I'm
Goodness
blanking.
gracious.
I'm just so used to Ron Swanson.
Yeah, he'll
He's
forever
Ron
be
Swanson.
Ron Swanson. To
Everyone
me.
out there right now is thinking, yeah, that's Ron Swanson.
I think one of my favorite episodes is he's legitimately at Lowe's, and the guy's like, "Sir, hey, how can I help you?" And he's like, "I know more than you."
One of my favorite parts. I love that part. He goes into the diner, and he goes up to the nice lady working at the counter. Cooking up the coffee, egg, all. He goes to her. He says, "Excuse me, ma'am. I need all of your bacon and all of your eggs," or something like that. And she's like, "All right, come right up." And then he's like, wait. You might have heard me say that I need all the bacon and all the eggs, and thought that I needed 5 eggs and 5 pieces of bacon. But I need every single egg in this establishment, every single bacon in this establishment immediately. And I will pay. Thank you. It's something like that.
Oh,
Which I love. I'd love to be able to do that.
my God.
I love eggs. I love bacon.
Oh, yeah. It's protein, man. Like, some people like yourself, 100 grams, shout out.
Shout out 100 gram. Senor, hope you're doing great.
We'll just pound a half carton of eggs, no problem.
Brother, I drink eggs. I eat eggs. For a long time, I actually haven't been doing it lately. I threw raw eggs in my protein shake. Every day. 3 eggs a day.
You are the Spartan Savage.
Brother, I am a Spartan Savage, but people thought it was weird. It doesn't taste like anything. You can't taste it.
I've never tried that. I'll be honest. I don't know if I'm feeling froggy enough to try that. Maybe one day.
If you put it in a smoothie, you don't taste it.
Well, I guess it would technically. Are you saying like you blend it up? Okay.
No way in hell am I gulping one like an oyster.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
You gotta be
That's twisted.
pulling my Johnson. There's no way I'd be doing that. That's disgusting.
It's you're like that's like I think Hulk Hogan would do that. Like a just absolute psychopath. Yeah.
And that's just not appetizing, quite frankly.
You're not human.
It's a little greasy. It's
It's very greasy.
The Hulk did a lot, though. And see how he looks today. He looks pretty good.
I mean, that guy rocked a skullet better than anybody I've ever seen.
decent skullet, buddy.
People just, that's a haircut that people don't respect enough these days.
The skullet.
Oh, yeah. It's like you have
You should walk me through the skullet, brother
sure.
Matt.
So the skullet is a combination of having a mullet, mullet down here, but you're bald up top. So it's like a cul-de-sac. Let's call it an extended cul-de-sac, right?
Extended. God, that's grease.
We're talking a very, very interesting choice of lettuce, if you will.
Well, it was because he was balding, correct?
Yeah, bald up top, but he's letting the hair go. So think about it. His hair, it's all the way receded back here, so he's got that flow going down here, but he's bald up there.
Yeesh. This skullet, ladies and gents. Do you like it? Does it get you fired up? Does it get you horny? Does it get you just disgusted? Let us know in the comments below. The old skullet. And with that being said, ladies and gents, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Howdy there, ladies and gents. It's your good friend, Commercial Break Peter, here to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Unify Commerce. Say it with me now, Unify Commerce. Yes, guys, that is spelled UNIFI commerce.com. Guys, Unify is in fact my company, and I thought I'd go ahead and plug them on here so you guys can know a little bit of what I do outside of having a great time on the podcast. Guys, Unify is a social technology company that simply helps other companies take their social presence to the next level. Simple as that. And the primary service I want to highlight is professional video creation. Guys, if your company is in need of an exceptional video that shows what you do, why you do it, how you do it, and why it is so valuable, then Unify is here to help. And Unify can create an exceptional advertisement that can really help build awareness and drive sales for your company. We have been in business since the summer of 2018, and helping businesses grow and capitalize on the opportunities that social presence can offer is something we love to do. So if you need a next level video, you need a next level team on your side, and that is Unify. So guys, go ahead and visit unifycommerce.com if you want to learn more. And if you want to inquire about working with us, simply go to the Work With Us tab, and we would love to connect. Anyways, y'all, back to the show. Welcome back to the good old Hamm Planet Podcast. Matt, we were talking about dogs having such a nurturous heart, and comparing that to humanity. How dogs, a special thing about them is that no matter what, no matter where you are, no matter what you did, no matter what happened that day, no matter whatever, you come home, they're happy to see you, smile on their face, hyped, fired up, licking you, jumping, going bonkers. No matter the circumstances, always by your side. That's why they're called man's best friend. We're talking about the psychology behind that. Brother, expand.
Man, I think a person once said a quote.
Okay.
And that quote was, just be the person that your dog thinks you are.
Just be the person that your dog thinks you are. I like it. I'd love to interview Rocky. Do you think in the future Google will have a translator for dogs?
Like some kind of kind of how the
dog AI.
And I don't mean
I'm talking dog.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, we need your input. I mean, this is a breaking news.
Yeah, I think for sure. People
this is out of control.
I think they will find a way where
this is urgent. Dog AI scientific news. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I do think there will be developments where somehow we are going to be able to communicate with animals in a way that is reciprocated on both ends, where they can truly understand what we're saying. Maybe.
Ladies and gents, do you believe that we will have dog AI from Google by 2050? Let us know in the comments below. It'd be advantageous, though.
No,
think
because
about
then
it.
dogs would be
You-
less obedient. They'll probably just be like, "Oh, I know what you're thinking now. Like what I thought I was getting myself into to get a treat is not what I was getting myself into."
And then there'd be like activists who are against it, and they get clobbered and shot. Or I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happens with dog AI.
But there's certain dog-
Everything
yeah.
on the show is for entertainment purposes only. But and it's not fact or fiction. It's just opinion and not fiction or not true. It's for entertainment. Love to see it. Brother, my lawyer told me to do that. What do you think? Do you like it?
Mm-hmm. It's great.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I could have done better. I could have given better delivery.
No, I liked it.
Okay. Brother, one thing that's on your mind right now is a mountain goat.
Oh yeah.
A mountain goat hunt in British Columbia. Brother, I'd like you to tell me about why that is something you want to conquer and achieve and do.
Oh, for sure. You know, it's kind of interesting. I wouldn't always put myself as the biggest, like, massive hunter out there. Like, I'd love to go and, yeah, like, I'm getting more into it. Always loved to fly fish. That was my huge thing. But what kind of led me to that is, you know, it's an animal that not a lot of people really know about. And on top of that, they're pretty huge. And they're just, man, they're probably one of the hardest to hunt because, you know, there's what we call the tree line, and then the alpine, and then below it. So those animals are like above. So imagine like they constantly live at 5,000 feet and above, or 10,000 feet, whatever, just whatever's base camp, right? Like those guys are just hard as heck to find, and I love that it's just such a grueling thing because it's just a mental testament to your body. Like, can you keep pushing? And on top of that, like, you got to get really good at shooting.
Yeah.
And I thought about doing the whole bow situation, but now I've just switched to just, when you do a bow, you're going to have to get within, like...
Brother, you want to shoot one of those huge, what are they called? Canadian mountain elk?
No, it's just a mountain goat, just in general.
Vancouver mountain goat?
No, just mountain goat in general. They're native.
A Canadian mountain goat.
Well, I want to shoot it in British Columbia because that's where they're native to.
So
and
we're talking Canadian mountain goats or a mountain goat?
Just a mountain goat in general.
So mountain goat, that's what a mountain goat is.
Yeah, a mountain goat is. They were introduced.
I feel like I've seen a lot of
You're thinking of like
some
you're
deers
thinking of
and shit.
No, you're thinking like what they call sheep, rams.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so this one is its own. Like
goat's a unique specimen.
Yeah, it is. Exactly. It's not part of what they call the Grand Slam, where it's a stone sheep, Rocky Mountain, a doll, and then desert bighorn. So, those hunts typically average about just before you even get your trophy, or assuming you harvest one, and actually get it the whole 9 yards. Those are on average. Like,
how much does the ticket cost?
I mean, we're talking just before you have even shot one, before you've even got one on the ground. 65
to enter the competition.
It's like $65,000, 65 to 100.
What?
Oh,
brother! So what if you shoot one? You got to cough that off.
You cop that up before you go and shoot one. I'm talking. That's how much it is just before you even shoot one.
So, you're?
Mine is nowhere near that cost.
You were going to get a different animal?
Mountain goat.
Wait, what animal is 65?
Any of the sheep species: stone sheep, Rocky Mountain, doll, or desert bighorn.
Mountain goat is.
It's its own. Yeah.
So we're talking a different animal.
Yep.
How much is that to get?
It just depends.
15.
It depends.
15, right? I thought we said 15.
Yeah, and if you want to shoot one in British Columbia, it's gonna be about 16 or 17, something like that.
Right.
If you go to Alaska, it's probably somewhere around there, a little bit less.
A lot of money to shoot an animal.
It is.
Respect, though.
It is. It's truly one of those where you kind of live like. When I go on mine, I'm going in. It's near Prince George. In British Columbia, and it's one of those things you fly in on a commercial flight, and then you're backcountry, and after that you're flying on like a small single engine like little Cessna, like I'm talking little bush plane.
A little pisser.
Oh yeah.
And what's next?
You're typically somewhere around 11,000 feet, and you're hiking up and you're setting a base camp and you're just hiking up the mountain, kind of looking for these little white specks.
Yep.
So, and you gotta, it's pretty grueling. It's tough, but I think it's one of the ultimate things that it pushes your body to the limits. Because I got super into the whole hiking thing past couple of years, so I think it kind of bridges hunting and that mountaineering, if you will, together.
Real quick, ladies and gents, we're gonna flash a picture of a mountain
goat. Yeah,
a mountain goat. Alrighty, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the good old mountain goat. 3 of your favorite destinations are the French Riviera, the Grand Teton National Park, and the Bahamas. Where do we start?
Ooh, we should definitely dive into. I think we go with the French Riviera. That was most recent. It was in September of 2021. So
where is the French Riviera?
I think technically it starts where Monaco is at, and where I get / Monte Carlo, if you will, and then
Monte Carlo, fancy place.
Oh yeah, very fancy.
Money.
Ooh.
Money.
I found that out the hard way.
Money.
Yeah, it felt like at times you were in California, just in a foreign country, because the weather was beautiful, breezy, cool, water was fine, women were beautiful.
Ooh.
Until you got close to them and you found out they didn't use, put deodorant on. It smelled pretty bad.
Give them some deodorant.
Yeah. And I found out the country, they don't eat a lot of meat. We as Americans are spoiled that we eat a lot of meat. They are like bread and coffee.
Well, that's why they're very small.
Yeah.
They're over there. No offense. I mean, it's just geographically proven that Americans have larger size as a median of a population.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows that. I mean, I'm not, Ferda.
Yeah. And, man, we stayed in Nice and Monaco for a couple days. Well, and let me tell you this. Nice is the main airport that you're going to fly into from America.
Yep.
And I'll say this. Nice is a place you just want to go for a hot second, and it is what I'd like to coin the Panama City Beach of France.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it, brother. Atomic Habits.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you love it?
I liked the book a lot because I thought it was super intuitive, but at the same time, it was just kind of like you become automatic in what you do, things happen. If you just I know this sounds counter to what you normally do, but it's like if you take too much to think about it, then you're not doing it.
Oh, that's such a huge thing.
Your brain and your I guess your habits, if you will all correlate if you just do. It becomes automatic. It's just a process over time.
Right. Like who you are as a sum of your actions today is a big famous. I mean, everyone, hickory dickory dock, everyone knows that quote.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's true.
It's true.
And it's true. I've been seeing you a little bit more on the course nowadays. A little bit more Nike golf polo, a little Tiger Woods red on the Sundays. I've seen it, brother. I ain't turning a blind eye. I saw you got some new fancy clubs, brother. What's going on with the golf game? Can you give me the Matt Mannion golf update, brother?
Well, in case you were wondering, still an 18 handicap, super terrible.
So what's that mean?
Score. I mean that means I'm probably shooting on average like 115, 120.
Atomic Habits, I like that.
Oh yeah.
What atomic habit do you have in your life?
Ooh, I would say, it's waking up every day no matter what at 5.
I'm not accepting that. Oh, you're giving it extensive early time. Okay.
No, yeah, you said what's your atomic habit?
I thought you were going to say waking up every day and thanking the Lord, letting the sun up. Hey, love the sun. Don't get me wrong, but fucking, come on.
No, my atomic habit, I guess, every day is like legitimate.
You're a 5:30 rat. I'm a 5 a.m. rat.
I'm weird. I always set my clocks at odd times because I'm just super weird and superstitious. I don't know why.
Oh, you're not on the nickel guy.
No, it'll be like 514 or like 517.
You're one of those psychos.
Yeah, I'm a weird guy a little bit.
You're a good guy though. Good weird guy.
You know, people just do them. And that's what I do.
Matt, you're a damn good man.
Thank you.
Across the board. So what do you do? You 517 guy?
Yeah.
Sales. They used to have us always set appointments for 5:15, 5:45. What? 6:45, 6:15, 1:45. Always on the 45 or 15. Because it's like a psychological enhancement of imperativeness.
Interesting.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Cameraman is drunk. Back to the show
Ladies
now.
and gentlemen, welcome back to the good old Hamm Planet Podcast. What's good? What's Gucci? How we doing? Hopefully good is the answer. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, no matter what time it is, no matter what year, no matter what century, era, etc. We hope it's good. Matt Mannion, who is the next man on Mars? Who's the next human, next guy who gets up on the moon? Not the moon, Mars.
You're gonna love this answer.
Elon Musk?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was about to say basic.
Real wild card here. Just listen, hear me out.
Okay, I like a wild card.
Matthew McConaughey.
No shit.
Because you know he geeks out to the whole interstellar stuff.
Isn't he's trying to get up there?
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey wants to be an astronaut at heart. I feel like
governor was never his thing. That was a ploy.
Was he going for governor?
Yeah.
Love to see it.
All right.
Bro, who doesn't love Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a beauty. Texan. UT,
Questionable.
not my school.
No thanks.
I actually go to the school of the Big 12 champions.
Ooh, the Baylor Bears.
The Baylor Bears. Also, the Sugar Bowl champions, might I add. And also the NCAA basketball champions.
Ooh, I know that too well.
Men's basketball.
That was tough.
Dominated
tough.
Gonzaga. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Yeah, I go to Baylor, not Texas. So, but I graduated from Baylor. Made it 4 years.
Sick 'em.
Didn't do a victory lap. Mom was proud.
Out in 4.
Wasn't greasy.
You know what? It's the best one. Just get out.
You get in. Honestly,
The dad joke of the day.
shout out to all the brothers who, were able to pull off like 6 year, just, stayed in college.
Yeah, 4 and out, man.
4 and out's respect. 4 and out, good work. That's the expectation, I feel like.
Yeah.
But if you could stay longer, respect. Like it was.
Oh yeah,
you had a good time.
You take like an extra semester where you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna wrap up all 6 hours that I've got and do a football season, and then say, all right, I'm graduating. Now I get it,
bro. The thing was like for me, the hours concept, like, hey, you have to have so many hours, was so like foreign to me in college. Like,
well,
I
for
was
sure.
like,
It gets to be like semantics after a while, you know?
Right. Like, because before that, I was just required to be, you had to be there or you were dust. Or you're, I honestly, I don't know what would happen if I missed class in high school at Culver.
Because you were at Culver, whenever
you
you
either
were there.
had to be sick, puking, dying, not functional, or you're in class. Or what are you doing? You're in your room and you're not in class? Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy.
Get to work.
Man, those military boarding schools are no joke.
Brother's best boarding school in the world.
Hey, proud Culver alumni.
Proud Culver alumni.
If you went to Shattuck's, don't even come this way.
Damn right, brother. Fuck Shattuck's.
Yeah.
Fuck Shattuck's. Big Culver hockey rival.
Oh.
Massive Culver hockey rival. Culver has dominated in the past few decades,
and
from what I've heard.
And that's a big deal, being that, some legends that have come out of Shattuck's. Jonathan Teus, Chicago Blackhawks.
Yep.
To
Not
name
a
a
Culver
few.
man, though.
No.
I mean, we got a lot of Culver beauties in the league.
Yeah. The NHL.
You betcha.
You'll betcha. Shout out to all the Canadian followers. Big fans of Canada. Huge.
Huge indeed. Huge indeed.
See it.
Ladies
Love
and
it.
gents, welcome
Love to see it.
back
to the show.
To the good old Hamm Planet Podcast. Goot. Because we are burning the sage right now. If you have watched previous episodes, you have witnessed the power of the sage during the podcast. Sage is a weapon against evil spirits, bad vibes, negative people, negative shit, pessimistic baby back bullshit. The sage gets rid of that. And I mean, what is it? The Apache found it?
Yeah.
Do you know? Who found it?
It was one of the
We
tribes.
don't know who found it. We don't know anything about it. We got it off Amazon, but it works. Would you say?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes only, brother. Can you hit it with me? Hum. Love to fucking see it. Here, give it a go. Here we go, ladies and gents. Now that we got all the bullshit out of the room, we are going to go to the Would You Rather segment. Don't blow it out. With Mr. Matt Mannion. Matt, are you ready, sir?
Born ready.
Born ready, the laddie says. Matt, first question of the evening. Would you rather have incredibly annoying high-pitched voice, or would you rather have a extremely unusual deep voice?
Oh, I'd rather have an extremely deep voice because for obvious reasons. You have an incredibly annoying voice, then people are just like, all right, this person. They will.
I feel like as a man having a, oh my god, the fuck is that? I'm a squeaker weaker. Bro, that's a big dock against you.
I think of Dale from Horrible Bosses.
Shit, go on with the sage. Question number 2 of the night for Mr. Matt Mannion. Matt, brother, would you rather be 3 feet tall or 9 feet tall?
100% 9 feet. It would suck because you can't do air travel, and I don't know. Well, you know what? I take that back. I probably want to be 3 feet. Well,
is it?
You know what? Take it back. I would be 3 feet tall because at least you can find clothes. You can shop in the baby section.
You would save a lot of cash, bro. Kids' shoes are cheap. Well, they were before the economy started going inflation and shit.
Yeah, that thing.
Hattie's shoes went from 38 to about 3,800.
Man, the cost of
Biden, get the economy under control, buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some furniture for my house. All right.
Jesus Murphy, I'm paying 50 times what I am. Anyways, this is not financial advice. Remember, entertainment purposes only, baby. And good vibes. Brother, want more of the sage? You have to give it some air for it to keep working. Brother, would you rather be funny but really, really stupid, or boring but really, really smart?
So funny but really, really stupid?
Yep.
Oh, easy. Funny but really, really stupid.
Right.
Because
I think I'd say the same.
You can just laugh. I mean, you'll be in a trance the whole time, and people will 100% make you. It's just that.
I feel like the stupid.
You kind of.
I mean this in like a scientific way.
Yeah.
I feel like the maybe less intelligent you are, the funnier maybe things that you portray are to the world. Therefore, you are more entertained if more people are entertained from you being funny.
For sure.
I don't know. It's just what I think. Anyways, next question, Matt Mannion. Brother, would you rather find the love of your life or find $1 million tomorrow?
Does that $1 million help me find the love of my life? That's the truth.
If you're asking me, I bet it'll help you find something.
God. Man, I guess you want to find the love of your life, right? Like, because money can't buy happiness. I guess that's the quote they say.
I heard when you get divorced, you lose half your money.
I've heard the same thing, too. I learned that. Put that in perspective, I guess.
I'm not getting divorced if I send it, you know?
Well, no, because it's for love, right?
Yeah. Hey, future wife, wherever you are, baby, I love you. We ain't ever getting divorced because we ain't doing that, okay? Love to see it. Back to the show. Brother, how's the sage?
It's still going.
Brother, are you ready for the next question, sir?
Sure.
Brother, would you rather smell like cheese, which has been left in the sun,
Ooh.
or smell like a hamster cage, which hasn't been cleaned for multiple nights?
I would have to say smell like a hamster cage because the smell of like really bad cheese is brutal.
Brother, I don't throw up. I sent it one time during a cheese incident. It wasn't my fault, I'll tell you that.
Jeez, bud.
Next question. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future to meet your great-grandchildren? Yo, that's a crazy question. I like that one.
Oh yeah, it's so open-ended. I think it would be cool to go meet your ancestors to see where it all started.
Brother, me too.
That's just my take. I still think it'd be cool to see like the future that you built, but I still think it'd be cooler to see the future that, you know,
Has become.
Yeah.
Brother, I agree. Brother, quick one here. Would you rather be Batman or Spider-Man?
Or Spider-Man?
Yep.
You know, I think Batman, because Spider-Man, you got to live in an urban area. You got to have webs to, you know.
True.
You got to latch on to stuff.
You do?
Batman can essentially go anywhere.
I'm a big Batman guy.
Yeah.
Brother, last one, best one, baby.
Okay.
Would you rather explore deep space or deep ocean?
Oh. I think deep ocean because deep space looks the same after, you know, wherever you're. Well, yes. I think the ocean is what? 75% of the earth is water, right? And we've probably only explored.
I thought it was 90.
Maybe that's. Maybe.
I don't know. I honestly have zero idea. I love water, though. I'm a big water
that
guy.
being said, I think we've only.
Water wants to take over. Just know, hey, I support water.
Don't quote me on this. I think we've only explored 1/4 of our ocean, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's something like. I think it's less than that. I think it's like 5%.
So you think about that. What kind of creatures are out there? I think it'd be crazy to see, but it'd also be scary.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, dude. When you go into the deep, dark YouTube
There's
corners, you see some crazy shit down there.
Oh, there's some scary things.
Yeah. I'm not going. I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
Brother, love to see it. Brother Matt, your life motto is life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Brother, why do you love this quote? Why is this your motto?
Oh man, I just think it's true. I just think if you wake up every day and you just go with the flow and just react to what happens, it's great instead of trying to just go against it. I don't know. I've always kind of had that weird thought in my head.
That's not a weird thought. one thing that when I saw that, I loved it. I'll tell you that. But one thing it made me think of is having an active approach to being proactive versus reactive, because you're either one or the other.
Sure.
In every scenario. And we're not perfect. We're far from it, all of us. But when you're proactive in a situation, a project, a deal, or whatever, it feels good. And reactive is, you have to be able to have good reactivity, if that's a word. But yeah, that's what it made me think of, brother. So I love it. Again, that quote was, ladies and gents, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Brother Matt, who is your lock for the Super Bowl?
Oof. Well, it was before this past weekend thing transpired into quite the duel, but who I have is I've got the Rams.
You've got the Rams from the NFC.
And I got the Chiefs. Rams and the Chiefs, man.
Rams. So Rams are going to beat the Niners.
Yeah.
Chiefs are going to beat the Bengals.
Yeah, Joey B. I love Joey B, but I don't think that defense has enough to stop that Kansas City Chiefs offense.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's yours?
Brother, I think the Bengals.
Yeah?
Yep. I think the Bengals are going to win the Super Bowl. That's my pick now. It was Tampa.
I mean, talk about a team that's gotten their heart broken many times at the big dance.
I know. I think it's going to be one of those miracle stories.
Hey, I'm for it. I am so for it. I cannot stand the Chiefs.
We'll be able to check back, see how we did.
Mm-hmm.
I think, how Eli Manning, that one year they went 8-8, they had the Tyree.
Oh, you're talking about the 2000 when they beat the 13-3 Cowboys, like in 2008.
They beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They had the Tyree, I forget, David Tyree.
Yep.
He had the gum,
the helmet catch.
The gum on the helmet. Didn't he get busted for that, having the double bubble on the stuff?
I can't recall.
Huh. Okay. Well, anyways, hell of a catch.
Oh man.
Gum
Incredible.
or no gum, I love it.
Yeah.
And that was a one for the Bucks.
Dude, what a game.
Brother, what a game. Brother, also, what a scooter. And when I say that, I'm asking about scooters and accidentally hopping on the French autobahn. The French autobahn versus Matt Mannion. What happened there?
So I'll give you a quick little spiel.
Give me a spiel.
It was myself, a good buddy named Keaton Bryce, quite the man, and one of our other buddies named Ross. And we were coming back.
Shout out to the boys.
Yeah. We decided to kind of go while we were down there in France and just kind of, because how the Riviera set up, like I was saying earlier, it's like California. You get these windy hills where you got castles and there's like vineyards where you can go drink wine and what have you. So we were coming back from one of these castles, right? And we're on our way back to Cannes.
Yeah. Cannes?
It's Cannes or Cannes, either or.
We talking France?
Yeah.
Brother, different places, I'm pretty sure.
Cannes?
Cannes? Near the ocean?
Yeah.
Near the river?
Ocean.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's technically the canal.
Yeah.
Cannes, brother.
Cannes. Yeah.
Close to Normandy.
No.
I mean, it's
Normandy's
a few hours away.
More than a few hours. It's like 5 or 6 because Normandy is completely on the north side of the country.
There's some battlegrounds there.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Close.
Anyways, brother, with the story.
Yeah. So how this whole thing transpired, you typically take the beach. There's a beach frontage where typically the speed limit's like 40 or 50 because, people are walking in and out constantly across the beach highway all the time.
Absolutely.
We missed that and accidentally got on this on-ramp, but we didn't think anything of it. We're like, holy shit, why are cars going so fast? Our
Yep.
scooters, granted, these are 50 cc's, so they don't go very fast. They go probably 40 miles an hour, and then the governor starts kicking in. And so
And then the government starts kicking in?
the governor,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, they slow your shit down?
No. And so we're driving, all of a sudden cars are whizzing past us, Pete. I'm saying
Yep.
probably 7 or 8, and then we didn't realize that there's no exit to get off the on-ramp for at least, X amount of kilometers. I think,
Yeah.
probably 8 miles. And then it leads you to this, like this little toll booth where, like, there's 50 gates. Well, the latch comes down pretty quick, so you got to like swipe your card, get in and out. You can't just double up like 2 people on motorcycles and go. Like, it's the only room for like you got to get in and get out. So
Hundo P.
I'm finally like, all right, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. We've got an exit after we get through this toll booth. Well, you got to wear gloves and a helmet the whole time, and so it's like having your phone in your hand and putting your card back in. I was like, oh crap! So I'm
It's a lot at once.
yeah, so I'm coming out of the tunnel, and granted, there's like 50, not kidding, there's legitimately 50 entrances to that toll. I look and see on my peripherals a big black blur. I wasn't sure what it was.
Just a blur.
Just a blur. And I look to the right, and it's an 18-wheeler.
Sure.
I'm trying to cover it over to the right as he's coming to my left. So it was, man, let me tell you, it was for like 0.23 seconds, however long it was. I was like, oh man, I'm about to get rolled by an 18-wheeler in France. This is how I go out. This is terrible.
This is it. This is where I'm signing off.
This is where I'm going.
18-wheeler France dusted me.
Well, he luckily swerved around me and then stuck his finger outside of the window and gave me the finger.
Classic.
Yeah. And then cussed me out in French, and then realized I didn't speak French, and then cussed me out in English. It was broken, but it was nonetheless, I got the point. I apologize, but I was able to move
Well, you're
around.
a good guy, Matt. I'm sure you handled it in the moral compass way.
I mean, it was, one of those things where he was going 30 coming out of the booth with the full load of whatever he had inside the truck. Yeah, and it was just me on a small
Being
scooter.
a dick.
So I would have been flattened like a pancake. So luckily,
Not if I was there.
yeah, we saw this little exit near a McDonald's right
Yep.
off the toll.
Yep.
Long story short, we found this old windy road that it got us to because it was away from the highway, which is what we're trying to get to. And it took us near the top mansions of Con. Yeah. It was pretty spectacular, man. It was a big whirlwind of events, like upward swing, downward swing type situation.
How are the houses? Did you go in?
I wish. I mean, these houses were like, we're talking like
Money.
famous French designers that live there, famous foreign people that are not from there that live there. I mean, it overlooks the entire city. It was just phenomenal.
Brother, in 2 words, if there's one place everyone in the world, every single human being needs to visit to have an amazing experience in the world, what location would they need to go to? Go.
Probably the Hamm Planet Podcast Studio.
God damn it. I love you, brother. Okay.
Okay, on a serious note.
Outside of the Hamm Planet Podcast Studio.
Ooh, man. I think Montana.
Montana.
Yeah. You know a couple things about Montana.
Yo, you betcha.
Yeah.
You betcha.
You betcha.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first from Mr. Matt Mannion himself. If you want to experience something amazing, Montana's a place. And there's many others. And with that being said, ladies and gents, how about a hell of a night? I mean, you love to see it. Matt, hey, always an honor, a pleasure.
Pete, thanks for having me on, man. It's great being a fellow subscriber and listener to the podcast.
I love having a listener on the show.
Yeah, it's a rare situation.
And brothers, well, love to see it. Love to see it. And Matt, you've always been a great friend. You've always been one thing we didn't get to touch on too much, but we got an episode in our future.
Oh yeah.
Is that you're someone who I've always viewed as you can talk to about anything, and that's a special quality for anyone and a valuable quality And it's something that's hard to be like compensated for or like rewarded for. But it's a great thing. And I don't know. We could have a whole episode on that. But brother, such a pleasure. Such an honor. You're my boy. Been knowing you since what? 2008?
Yeah.
2008. 2008. Shout out Mansfield, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Elephant Valley.
Elephant Valley.
And ladies and gents, if you got a good friend out there, let them know you love them. Let them know that you would like to have a good time together soon. It's simple. It's easy cheesy. Enjoy tonight's episode. Share it with your mom, dad, uncle, brother, sister. Spread the good vibes, because everyone needs a dose of the good vibes. Matt, anything to say to the fine ladies and gents out there tonight? Any messages, any words to wrap up?
Keep up the good vibes, and God bless America. Jeez.
Jeez. Do you think we're going to war against Russia? Yes or no? No. I think no, too. Because you don't want to mess with America, damn it. God bless America, and God bless this great country. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. We'll see you later. Peace.